There was a young rapper at one time that rapped on Dre's beat. Mary joint. You know, Mary joint that Will Santana happened forgot about in the battle. So let's talk about this LOX and Dipset,
Yes,
baby.
sir. Yes, sir.
Blah, blah.
Man, listen, the LOX put New York hip hop back on the map.
Let's give that a round of applause.
We got to, man. Got to.
My man Jada came out there with the joint.
Yeah, man.
It's Jason. Know what I mean?
It's Jason.
Jason.
Jason with the sword, with the chainsaw.
Man, remember
listen.
that joint, the Jason and Freddie?
Freddie versus Jason.
Woo!
Yeah. He didn't even play none of that. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you,
he had so much more he could have played.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
About that.
He didn't play.
He could have brought Fab back up on the stage.
Right.
He be like, yo, this is the nigga I beat last time. And then he rap.
He ain't even play the remember the song he did with Anthony Hamilton, Why?
Yo,
you know what I mean? He didn't
man.
play that. You know what I mean? But they represented, the LOX represented. Styles got up there and did my Good Times. I get high. Yo, he did
lit
that.
a joint in the garden. At the garden.
High on your memory. That was dope, man. The whole thing, man, was just a vibe, man. It was just a New York vibe, but the LOX was on they shit. You know what I mean? Now, Dipset did their thing. I'll give them that. They did.
Yeah.
But they just wasn't heavyweight enough to hang with the LOX, and I knew that going in. I told y'all last week that's what was gonna happen.
And you know what? I'm sorry I fucked up. Cause I was like, yeah, Dipset got it because this, I was thinking as far as they were gonna play, but you know what? I should have paid attention because the last when Jada, when he was going against Fab. I mean, now it was more of a celebration. It was more laid back.
Yeah.
But the fact that my man was competitive then.
Yeah.
He was rapping his lyrics. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? He was fucked up. He was
I'm about to say the biggest thing about that was he was drunk.
Oh yeah, and he wore it too. Though. Yeah, Jada drunk. You know what I'm saying? I was out there. I got 5 kids. I'm taking care of. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but man, like I should have really paid attention to that. I'm like, damn, man, he really.
They went in, man. They went in. I mean, they started off hard as fuck. I can't even remember the songs they started off with, but I remember thinking, God knows, y'all trying to take their heads off in the beginning.
Yeah, the fuck you joint.
Right, yeah, that's what it was.
You feel how I feel, fuck you. Yo,
exactly, that was like the perfect way to start it off. Dipset, they didn't answer him back. To me, it was like, man, the LOX kept giving them hard hits, and Dipset was just like, all right, we'll give you a little something. And I was like, okay, y'all gonna have to come harder than that, man. Y'all got to remember who y'all dealing with.
Well, the thing of it is, too, man, I gotta give Dipset they do and stuff. Because one thing, especially Cam, what I was expecting, Cam is a monster, dude.
Right.
Like, Cam ain't nothing to slouch at neither. I was thinking Cam was gonna get in, especially some of his old shit. He did, you know what I'm saying? The losing weight with Prodigy. I thought he was gonna get into that.
Right.
He got into 5 boroughs and brought out
KRS.
He did the 5 boroughs.
It's like, dude, did you forget about the old stuff you did? You know
what
I mean?
means the world to you? That's a joint. That's a banger right there.
Yeah.
Now I was happy to hear Old Boy. I was actually happy to hear the
Balling.
Balling about Jim Jones.
Yeah.
I was happy to hear the Dipset, the Santana Town joint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was happy to hear that. The Dipset anthem, but it just didn't hit. I mean, they were trying to, and what was crazy, not to go on too long, but man, they were playing joint after joint, like Dipset was playing joint after joint and joint, and then Jada killed him with like a fucking freestyle.
Right.
When they dropped that Biggie beat, woo!
Man, listen, let's talk about some of those highlights, like some of your favorite moments from the verses. Now, that was one of them, because first of all, Jada was calling him out. He was like, yo, New York, why these niggas rapping over their own song instead of, you know what I mean? They not even playing like just beats. They playing the words and they just rapping over them. So he was calling him out on that. I love that. That was dope. You know what I mean? Because Cam, you could tell he was getting kind of mad, but he was trying not to show it. But they was right. Y'all wasn't doing nothing special. This was supposed to be something special.
Yo.
And y'all was just bullshitting. So he was like, yo, Tech, let's show him something. You know what I mean? And it was like, when he said that, I knew he was about to kill him with something. And it was almost like somebody just said, go ahead, Daniel, son.
This is hip hop. We in the Mecca of New York. It's D-Block, it's Dipset. Right. Turn the words they don't know the words. Yo, Tech, let's make something happen. New York. Hots, turn the mic up, Hots. It's that time, motherfuckers. These niggas don't rhyme like us. All praises, all burners, all raisins. Hand down, nigga, the game is all jaders. Anything drop, I cop in all flavors. He's a dick, you pussy, y'all neighbors.
And that damn Who Shot Your beat came on.
Oh,
I was like, yo, it's a rap. And the whole stadium went ape shit.
Yo, and when he dropped the mic, he just kicked my man spiked the mic.
Yeah.
Damn, I was like, yeah, it's over.
Yo.
It's over. It's over.
And then he did like a couple of bars, and then he wound it back, and then he started rapping it again. Man, that's where Dipset messed up. Because if y'all came with some freestyles,
yeah,
you know what I mean? It didn't even have to be off the top. That's an old freestyle that Jada did. You know, it's just one of his more notable freestyles from back in the day. You know what I mean? So y'all could have done something like that. You know what I mean? But it's like they didn't think about that.
I got to give a shout out, a rare shout out, Puff. Or
Brother Love.
Yeah, what Sheik said on the Sway show, they actually had a conversation with Puff. He said, yo, Puffy was like, look, I know, trust me, this is going to work. He said, y'all need to do y'all freestyle. A couple of y'all freestyle. Some of you, I know they got big records.
Right.
I know y'all freestyles really big.
Yeah.
They were really big.
If y'all want this to be a true New York event, that's what we needed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so shout out to Puff. You know what I'm saying? Puff had that ear.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, what else was crazy? When they did All About the Benjamin.
Yeah.
Like, y'all didn't bring Puffy on this. This is, yo, and then like Puffy in the chat saying, like, yo, Puffy, Jada Kids wrote my line.
Right.
And it's like, yo, Santana, you supposed to be a Harlem nigga.
Right.
And know that, Puffy a Harlem nigga.
Exactly.
And you didn't come on,
You
nigga.
ain't even know.
Come on,
You ain't
man.
even know. You ain't even
Come
know.
on.
Santana messed up. The LOX ain't got no girl songs.
Oh, and killed him.
Man, that was a vibe.
Killed him.
That was a vibe right there. Because
Yo.
it was almost like, as soon as they said that, the LOX just looked at the camera like, it's a wrap. Kiss was like, yo, we got joints.
Yeah, I forgot about some of them joints. Now, I remember the Mary J. Blige joint, him rapping on the Dre beat. That's another thing, too. Yeah. Like, on paper and sonically, Dipset supposed to win because their production, their lyrics ain't like the LOX. I will give that. But they had their own style.
They had more crossover stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But and another thing about the LOX, though, is whatever you think that can be done in hip hop, they've done it.
They've done it.
They've done the R&B joints. They've done the hard joints. They done commercials. They done all that. Even the rap rock shit. All about the Benjamin Reaper with the Foo Fighters. Yep. I didn't personally like that, but it was still hard. You know what I'm saying? But they did that when that was big. They had, whatever you think of, the LOX did it.
Man.
So I can understand why some people can put them in the greatest group of all time. Man.
Yeah, man.
Because they've done it.
And you could tell they were just prepared for that because the DJ was on point. He was like, yo, we ain't got no girl joints. We ain't got nothing for the bitch. He was like, yo, play that. And all of a sudden, they dropping the Mary J joint. They dropped the Mariah joint. They dropped the Jenny from the Block joint. That was one of my favorites. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the Block. And she had a video, and they were actually in the video. So I remember that. I was like, yo, that was dope for the LOX to be able to get that crossover success. He was like, yo, we got Grammys.
Y'all just got Grams.
Y'all got Grams. We got Grammys. Yo, I mean, seriously, one of my favorite parts of the show was when the LOX was rapping. I think Kiss was rapping, and Joel Santana was up on the stage. So Kiss grabbed his bandana
Oh
and threw
yeah,
it on the
spike
floor.
that shit. Oh
Yo, that was my shit right there.
yeah. What the fuck up with Santana? Don't get me wrong, my man nice, but what the fuck are you wearing?
I don't know, man. That shit was trash.
I mean,
it was trash.
I can attest this is kind of like clown shit, but at the same time, like this,
that's dope.
yeah, but this nigga had like it's like kids dressed in
Right.
some shit. He had like a little scarf on,
Yeah.
and he had like all this other shit here, and like what was
I don't
going
know what
on,
was
man?
going on, man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what that was, but there was so many memes about how he was dressed.
Yo,
they was
the
killing the memes.
What killed me was the when they had like Redman, you know that one joint that he did with Trading Places, like he was.
Oh
broke,
yeah,
and they had jewels on this. Yo, God.
Yeah, man, that was crazy.
Yeah.
And the one remember the one I sent you from
Harlem Nights. Yo, I was done.
Kiss was Eddie Murphy
Yo.
shooting the three dudes, Arsenio and all of them.
Stop saying
Shit.
Jada, and then what killed me was like the smile Jada had.
Yeah, when he came up. Yo, that was crazy. There was so many memorable moments, man, that night, man. There was a part I didn't even catch until I saw the replay. Was Jim Jones fell off the stage.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I didn't even catch it until the replay.
Wow.
Somebody just happened to just post the image of it or a video clip of it. I was like, yo, when the hell did that happen? But they said it was I think it was so much attention on the LOX because the LOX was performing one of their hits, and so nobody really noticed it.
And then too, man, the goons on the stage, man, they had to get everybody off the stage, like off the stage.
Right.
And then because they was all because everything was so heated.
Yeah.
You know, with Sheik at the top. Yo, what killed you know, Sheik early like, yeah, let me go here and look at these pussy niggas right here. I'm like,
yo, him and Styles was on their shit.
She was killing me.
What was so dope to me, if you notice, all week Styles was going back and forth with Jim Jones, and you know, kind of talking his shit. They talking shit to each other, and Jada really wasn't saying much. And then when the show first started, when the guy was announcing them, let's get ready to rumble. You know, the guy.
Yeah.
Jada was just kind of standing there statuesque, like
he was ready.
And I was like, I remember thinking, I was like, yeah, Styles gonna be the one talking a whole bunch of shit tonight. And it turned out to be Kiss. Kiss turned on his shit. And all of a sudden, he just flipped the switch and he was the one talking shit the whole night. He was like, y'all don't want this, man. We got joints. So that was so dope to me that the energy went from Styles to Kiss and that whole how they represented.
And then what tripped me out too, another thing, they was trying to come at Sheik because you know Sheik gets labeled with that whole like, well, he's the weakest. First of all, if he's the weakest of the LOX, that's a compliment. First of all, then, I mean, Styles and Jada get busy,
right?
And I think Sheik gets as busy just as much.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sheik, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
he does, man.
I'm kinda,
he may not have the crossover hit success that Jada has, but Sheik is a beast on that mic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Man, I remember when they was going through it with 50, there was one song, the freestyle that they did called the After Taxes freestyle, and Sheik murdered him on that, man.
Oh, yeah.
Styles wasn't even on that one. It was just Sheik and Kiss. And
I
was like, I was just listening to that earlier today.
Yeah,
so y'all need to go check that out.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, I was like, you know what I'm saying, like the damn, I got my Timberlands on, you know what I mean? Got the hat. I was listening to LOX freestyles, you know what I'm saying? Wow, you know what I'm saying? Get crazy, you know what I'm saying? Smoke a little something. Nah, I didn't.
Styles, man. Styles said he was the king of petty. You know what I mean? He was talking his shit all week. I mean, it just came out so dope. Sheik said he was about to manhandle them, man, because, Sheik kind of cocked Diesel. So when he said, remember the part where Cameron kicked Styles, Sheik said he didn't realize that at first what had happened. But after he realized what had happened, he said he was kind of mad, you know what I mean? So he was ready to handle some business.
But now he was smart with it because he said, nah, we can't fuck this up. It's like we at the Garden and then look, we need that tour. So, and the thing of it is too, man, one thing I love was, on the Instagram, Styles in his juice in the juice place. Excuse me. Let me get
Yeah,
a
the
little
juice
sip.
bar.
Yeah, and Cam was
Cam
there.
was there. Yeah, I thought that was dope. You know what I mean? I
I
don't
love the
know.
love, man.
Yeah, I saw. I don't know if it was kind of set up. So let's not let people think we don't like each other. But I ain't gonna lie, I'd have been mad because when Cam kicked at him, I was like, yo, if that had been me, we'd have been fighting. We'd have been fighting.
So let me ask you a question: Will we see a rematch?
I don't think so. I don't think so because I mean, Dipset ain't got nothing else to do. You know what I mean? Unless they just go through the same songs and Dipset try to do maybe some freestyles or something. I mean, there's not really much more that you can get
Yeah,
out of Dipset. You can't squeeze juice out of a turnip. You know what I mean? So
I think.
shout out on Instagram. I
Yeah, yeah,
appreciate you. I
yeah.
can't read what you wrote, but my eyesight is not good. But I appreciate
You
whatever
need
you
to get
wrote.
the bifold. What that shit say?
I need them trifocals. You know what I mean? The
Why
quad
that sound like
focals.
Dick Gregory? Dick Gregory. The bifold. You crazy? Huh?
Sound like Dick Gregory mixed with James Brown.
Bobby.
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 But yeah, man, we gotta also give a shout out to the LOX because they have now gotten the key to the city.
Yep.
in
Let's clap that
Yonkers.
up. Let's clap that up. Why
Man, I'm proud of them dudes, man, because I mean they needed their flowers, man, and this verses was a perfect way for them to get their flowers because there was a lot of the younger generation who don't know much about them was like, yo, I knew about them, but I didn't know this about them. I didn't know they was this hard, and I didn't know they had this much, and I didn't know Jada could rap his ass off.
And
like
they
this.
still active though.
Right.
They still doing shit.
Yep.
They ain't like, and that's another thing too. Like, one thing about when they came out as a group.
Yeah.
When they said a lot, they came out. But the Dipset, that's one thing Sheik was saying. Because they was on tour with them for a little bit, I guess before the COVID and stuff. But he was saying that LOX had their own DJ. Tech is like they do.
Yeah.
But the DJs like Dipset and stuff, like Cameron got his own DJ, and then Jim got his own DJ.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, nah, you can't. We gonna eat these niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, they. It's kind of like that episode of 18. At the there was an episode of 18. Like this whole crew got up against the 18, about bested them. 18 came back, whooped their ass.
Okay.
Hannibal was like, next time you're gonna get somebody, go get a squad, get a team. That's what the LOX were.
Yeah, man. So they represented right, man. They did New York proud that night, man. And the fact that it was at Madison Square Garden made it even better. It's like it couldn't have been a more perfect place. You know what I mean?
That sold out in minutes.
Yeah,
that
I
was
bet.
Like the fastest ever.
Man, I bet. If I was in New York still, I'd have had tickets.
Yeah, I would love to go. And I love the fact that Fat Joe was in the crowd.
Yeah, they kept showing him.
And when they did the 100 gun, 100, they got the 100 gun, 100 clips.
Nigga, I'm from New York.
That Cameron, from New York City joint, that should have killed one of their joints.
Yeah.
But for Jada to come back and have that anthem to come back,
yeah,
man, that's crazy.
They did their thing, man. So shout out to the LOX, man, big time for that, man. That really had me amped that whole night. I was just sitting there, going crazy in front of the TV. I was like, every time they would play something, you know what I mean? And I'm just sitting there like, they got so many other songs they could have played and they didn't, you know what I mean? So they could literally do a whole nother.
Yeah, they could probably do another whole. Who else could go against them?
I don't know. I mean, maybe I want to say MOP, but MOP doesn't have enough notable songs. They got some bangers, but they don't got enough notable songs.
You know what would be interesting? And I don't think it would happen. Outkast.
Okay. That would be dope. I still want to see that Outkast versus a Tribe Called Quest.
Definitely.
To me, that was perfect when they announced that. So it's like, I wonder if they changed their mind because the word started spreading around. Like, we don't want them to know too much. But that would be dope. You know what I mean? So I would love to see another one, maybe with I wouldn't mind seeing Ludacris versus Ti. You know what I mean? They both rep
Yeah.
Atlanta pretty hard. Ludacris is already going against Nelly, but he still got a bunch more hits.
Oh,
So
nah, he need to bring out the whole DDP.
yeah,
Yeah, the whole
DTP
DDP,
man, listen,
and yeah.
he could do that. So
Mhm.
that would be a good one. Because you know at one time they did have beef. You know what I mean? But they
Mhm.
squashed it. So, but anyway, man, that's basically all we wanted to talk about today, man. But that I was high all week off of
Yeah,
that
man.
Locks and Dipset,
And
man.
I mean, that's the thing. It's still resonating. That's the crazy thing about
Yeah,
it. It's still resonating. That's
yeah,
how. That's how. That's how good, real. Not to say it like that, but good, real hip hop
yeah,
was. My man came out there and did their thing, man. I mean,
yeah,
got respect to the young and the old. Shout out to LOX,
yeah,
man.
man.
Thank you for bringing New York back.
Yeah, they really did. One quick notable moment. One of my favorite was when Sheik did his verse from Reservoir
Yeah, yeah,
Dogs.
yeah. And
That
that's
was a
why,
moment right there.
yeah, because they were looking at him like, yo, Sheik, you ain't got nothing. And then Sheik killing.
Sheik was like, "Oh, okay, for real? Donnie ain't got nothing. Here we go, boom." You know what I mean? So Sheik, don't sleep on Sheik, man. The silverback gorilla, man. That dude is no joke. So, but yeah, I'm wondering who can top that. You know what I mean? Is there any other
Yeah, because I
verses
mean,
that can really
cause
bring it like
really,
that? You know
that's
what
what
I
I'm
mean?
saying. That was something that we ain't seen.
Yeah,
Real.
that
And I
that.
think the only closest thing, not necessarily pop it, but was close, Earth, Wind, and Fire joint,
Yeah, with the
and
Isley brothers.
and the reggae joint, Bonnie Killer, and
Yeah,
that was
that
yeah,
was a good one too.
yeah,
Yep, but that was it, man. I think that's my favorite verses so far, the Locks and Dipset, man.
yeah.
Because the Locks always been one of my favorite groups. So you know they represented right. We appreciate y'all, you know, hanging out with us while we, you know, talked our shit and you know just commented on some stuff. You know, don't forget leave some more comments.
Like,
If you
share,
need to,
subscribe.
yeah, like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe,
Sisters,
brothers and sisters, brothers and sisters. We need your support.
need funds direct deposit.
You know.
Allocate the funds. Old school.
But yeah, man. So I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. Did you have anything else you want to drop?
I think that's it, man. Because I know you got to get it going.
Yeah, yeah. And we probably won't have a show next week.
Or the next week,
Or the week
because
after that.
some people decide to get married in August.
Yeah, my man's gonna be busy. He got 2 different weddings to go to. Next week is my birthday week,
Oh
so
yeah. Let's
I'm gonna
clap.
put my cash app up so y'all can
Yeah,
hook
let's
a brother
clap
up.
Yo, give this nigga a hug, Saint.
You know?
Oh, that was another thing that was crazy because they had the that beef in the crowd.
Oh
He's
yeah.
like, yo, it's all good. Yo, give that nigga a hug. Like, how you
Give that
gonna-
nigga a hug, son.
How you gonna be like gangster? Be like,
Right.
yo, get this nigga.
Hugging it out. You know what I mean? Bringing it.
But it was
Bring
good
it.
to see. It was still good to see Styles and Jim
Yeah.
hug. You know what I'm saying? Let them know that. Hey,
Yeah.
it's all love.
They were doing it for hip hop.
Yeah,
you know
this
what I
was
mean?
hip hop. It wasn't nothing
If it
serious.
wasn't for the spirit of hip hop, it would have probably been a fight that night.
Oh,
or
yeah.
a multiple fight
Yeah,
that night.
dudes
'Cause,
pressed up on the stage hard. All
yeah.
them goons.
Yep. So, anyways, man, this has been episode 174.
174.
Again, we appreciate y'all for checking us out. This will be up on YouTube later on tonight. Well, there's going to be a version on YouTube already, but this edited version will be up with some more background effects and things like that.
Facts.
So we appreciate y'all
And
checking
the
us
audio will
out.
be up tonight as well.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank
Spotify, all of that.
Yeah,
you know
all
what I
that.
mean? So for episode 174, this is your man Kurt, and this is
you. Howard.
and we will see y'all on the next one, all right? Peace.
Aha!